The F-22 Raptor is not just a fighter jet, it's a symbol of air dominance, precision engineering, and a representation of the apex of fifth-generation fighter technology. Developed by Lockheed Martin, in partnership with Boeing and General Dynamics, the F-22 emerged from the Advanced Tactical Fighter program, designed during the Cold War to counter the most sophisticated threats from the Soviet Union. But by the time the Raptor finally entered service in 2005, the Cold War had ended, yet the need for air superiority never did. At first glance, the F-22 looks like something out of a science fiction film. Its sleek, angular frame is designed with stealth in mind. In fact, stealth isn't just one of its features, it's the foundation of its design philosophy. Every angle, every curve, every surface on the Raptor has been carefully constructed to reflect or absorb radar waves. It can evade detection by the most advanced radar systems in the world, often appearing no larger than a metal bird on enemy radar screens, if it appears at all. This low observability is combined with blistering speed and supercruise capabilities. The F-22 can fly at Mach 1.8 without afterburners, a feat few aircraft can match. That means it can go supersonic without giving away its position through infrared heat signatures. The aircraft is powered by two Pratt & Whitney F119PW100 turbofan engines with afterburners and two-dimensional thrust vectoring nozzles. These nozzles give the Raptor unmatched maneuverability. The pilot can literally point the jet in directions that would be impossible in traditional aircraft. In dogfights, this gives the F-22 a brutal edge, allowing it to outearn and outclimb almost any adversary. But let's talk about more than just speed and stealth. The F-22 is also a masterclass in sensor fusion. It can gather data from a wide array of onboard and offboard sensors, synthesize that information, and present it to the pilot in a user-friendly format. The cockpit is a marvel of 21st-century interface design, allowing the pilot to make quick, life-or-death decisions with clarity and speed. Its radar system, the AN/APG-77, provides long-range tracking of targets, including stealth aircraft and cruise missiles. And unlike older jets, it doesn't just gather information, it makes sense of it. The Raptor is armed with a deadly suite of weapons. For air-to-air combat, it carries AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles and AIM-9 Sidewinders, all housed internally to maintain stealth. It also features an internal M61A2 Vulcan cannon for close-range dogfights. For air-to-ground missions, the F-22 can be configured with precision-guided bombs like the JDAM, although its primary mission remains air superiority. The weapons are all stored in internal bays, a critical element of its stealth profile. External weapons reduce stealth, so the internal weapon bays allow the Raptor to remain invisible while still being fully lethal. One of the often overlooked advantages of the F-22 is its operational altitude. The jet can cruise at altitudes over 60,000 feet, far higher than most other aircraft. At this altitude, it can spot and engage targets long before they even know they're being watched. Combine that with the Raptor's ability to supercruise and you have a platform that can engage and disengage at will, setting the terms of any fight. In combat exercises, the F-22 has achieved absurdly high kill ratios, sometimes as high as 100-to-1. In red flag exercises, where American pilots simulate real combat scenarios against the best aircraft the US and its allies can field, the Raptor has often dominated to the point where instructors have had to handicap it or limit its capabilities to make the fight fair. There have been multiple reports where entire formations of enemy aircraft were taken down before they even realized the F-22s were there. That is the kind of battlefield dominance that this aircraft was built for. But the F-22 isn't just about brute strength or invisibility, it's also about survivability. It has one of the most advanced electronic warfare suites ever developed. It can jam enemy radar, deceive infrared sensors, and even detect incoming threats before they lock on. It can receive mid-air updates via data links, share targeting data with friendly aircraft, and operate in environments saturated with surface-to-air missile systems. Inside the cockpit, the pilot has access to a fully digital glass interface with multi-function displays, voice command capabilities, and a helmet that lets them cue weapons just by looking. The F-22's flight control system is fly-by-wire, meaning it's operated by electronic signals rather than traditional mechanical linkages. This system is incredibly responsive, making the jet feel like an extension of the pilot's body. Now let's talk about limitations. For all its power, the F-22 program has faced a number of criticisms over the years. One of the biggest is cost. Each Raptor costs roughly $150 million, not including the cost of development and maintenance. The total program cost ballooned over time, with billions spent on R&D. This led to Congress capping production at just 187 operational units, a far cry from the 750 originally envisioned. Additionally, the F-22 cannot be exported due to federal laws protecting its advanced technologies. That means even close allies like Japan and Australia never got their hands on the Raptor. Another limitation is the relatively small radar cross-section, which is excellent for stealth, but comes at the cost of payload. It can't carry as many bombs or missiles as some other aircraft when operating in full stealth mode. Of course, external hardpoints can be used to carry more weapons when stealth isn't a priority, but that defeats the whole point of having a stealth fighter. Moreover, while the Raptor is a dominant force in the air, it's not designed for close air support or prolonged ground attack missions. Its internal bays limit the size and types of air-to-ground munitions it can carry. It was never meant to be a multi-role fighter like the F-35. It's a purebred air superiority machine, designed to hunt and kill enemy aircraft before they even know they're in danger. Another issue has been maintenance complexity. The F-22 is a highly sensitive aircraft, requiring careful handling and specialized maintenance crews. Its stealth coatings, while incredibly effective, are notoriously difficult to maintain. Early models required a lot of upkeep just to keep their radar-absorbent materials functioning properly. This has improved with newer maintenance protocols and upgrades, but it remains a complex and expensive aircraft to keep combat-ready. Despite these issues, the F-22 remains one of the most formidable combat aircraft in the world. In fact, many defense analysts believe that it is still unmatched in terms of sheer air-to-air combat performance. While newer jets like the F-35 and China's J-20 or Russia's Su-57 may have more advanced sensors or broader mission profiles, none combine stealth, speed, agility, and survivability quite like the F-22. It's still the gold standard for what a fifth-generation fighter should be. The Raptor has also benefited from continuous upgrades. The U.S. Air Force has invested in improving its avionics, radar, and communication systems. There are ongoing discussions about integrating new weapons, like the AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile, which would further extend the Raptor's lethality. There's also talk about enhancing data links so the F-22 can better cooperate with drones, satellites, and other next-gen assets on the battlefield. Despite being nearly 2 decades old, the F-22 still feels like a vision from the future. Its presence in the sky serves as a powerful deterrent. Enemy aircraft simply don't want to go up against it. In fact, there have been numerous accounts where foreign jets, particularly from Russia or China, have turned around or avoided engagement once they realized an F-22 was nearby. During operations in Syria and elsewhere, the F-22 has flown numerous sorties, often acting as the eyes and ears of coalition forces, patrolling airspace and watching for threats. While it hasn't fired many missiles in real combat, its very presence changes the strategic calculus of adversaries. The F-22 also plays an important symbolic role in American airpower. It's a demonstration of technological dominance and military sophistication. When it flies at airshows or operates near contested zones, it sends a clear message: the United States is watching, and it's ready. Of course, the future is always uncertain. As sixth-generation fighters loom on the horizon, like the NGAD program in the US, the days of the F-22 may eventually come to a close. But even then, its legacy will live on. It set the template for what a true fifth-generation fighter should be. It's not just a plane, it's a revolution in how air warfare is conducted. For now, the Raptor remains the elite apex predator of the skies. Pilots who've flown it say it's like nothing else on Earth. Enemies who've faced it, even in simulations, describe it as nearly unbeatable. And for the nations protected by it, the F-22 represents something very powerful: peace through overwhelming superiority. This is the story of the F-22 Raptor. Not just a fighter jet, but a technological masterpiece, a symbol of air dominance, and a true marvel of modern aviation.